Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. And thank you so much, Inzawani, for again getting us all together and networking. This is what it's all about. We need to be here for each other and share what we've learned. And yeah, I who would have known I'd I'd be doing real estate in this space, but I am, and I realized, hey, I wish somebody could have been there for me and shown me how to do things. Um, and instead of me just out here learning on my own takes you a lot longer to learn how to do something when you're just out here by yourself and you don't have a mentor or someone that's there to show you kind of, hey, this is what you can do, or have you thought about this, or, giving you different things. So I'm so excited today to share with you and spend time with you to let you know a little bit about what I've been doing and what you can also do yourself. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. You'll have to help me out because, let me know if you can't see it now because okay, let's see. Let me go to. I don't think it's in the right mode. Hold on. All right. Okay, can everybody see my screen okay? Can everybody see me okay? Think so? Yes? Okay. Yes?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so like I said, today we are going to be talking about real estate. And my passion now is to help women create financial freedom and achieve generational wealth through real estate. I can just share a little bit about myself. I am the mother of twins. As Grace mentioned, I own a med spa. I also am a nursing professor. And so my life is pretty chaotic and hectic. One day after working 4 12-hour shifts in a row, my daughter came to me and said, I miss you. I don't see you anymore. And it crushed me. And I realized that I was prioritizing my work life above my family life. And I needed to figure out a way to be able to balance and make it a little bit better so I could be there for what I prioritize, which is my family. And so that's when I really started getting heavily into real estate investing myself. My family has been investing in real estate for years, so I always kind of knew it was there, but I didn't think it was possible for me on my own to be able to do something like that. And I've found out that there is a way. And so I just want to share a few things with you and strategies and steps that you can take so that you'll be able to achieve um, passive income yourself if you like. Okay, so the first thing that you need to focus on is what does financial freedom look like for you? So as I just mentioned, for me, it was having more time flexibility. I wanted to be able to travel with my kids and my family, spend time with them, take them to school, pick them up, do homework, that kind of thing. But that may not be what financial freedom is for you. You may, have everyone's an individualized. So your idea of financial freedom may look totally different than mine. I feel like it's important for you to define that. That way, you'll be able to focus on your strategies for real estate investing because there are many different things that you can do when you're looking into real estate. So, the first thing that you can do, the different strategies, so tons of things we can do. So, first, there's new construction, and new construction is like you buy a lot and you build. Now there's so many options for building. You can have mobile homes on your lot. You can do a single family home, a duplex. We also have our ADUs now. ADUs is what's called an accessory dwelling unit that you can put on a lot on properties and things like that. So that's one thing you can do. There's fix and flip, which is going to be where you purchase a property, it needs renovation done. And so you'll renovate that property and then you'll sell it. That's one thing. Or there's a buy and hold. That's where you buy a property and you're going to keep it. You're going to hold on to it and you're going to rent it out and collect rent each month. There's also micro investing options, and that is where you put money into, say, $10,000 or $15,000 into a real estate project. In that project, you'll then earn interest up to 25% in a 3 to 4 month time frame. And that's one way that you can invest. So depending on what your idea of financial freedom looks like, will help you to determine which type of real estate investing that you'll want to do. No matter what type you decide, it's going to involve, you purchasing some property, right? So priority recommendation I have for everyone in here, whether you're in corporate, whether you already have a business. I saw a lot of entrepreneurs type in the chat. You need to create an established LLC just for real estate. Okay, and this is a couple of reasons for that. One, it helps with taxes, and I'll get into that next. It helps with your tax purposes. So it keeps it separated. So when you're trying to say, write out your expenses, if you're trying to deduct your property taxes, when you're trying to use your depreciation, which will help reduce your income, that will all help if you have it separate. It makes it easier for your CPA to be able to differentiate that. Also, the key thing is it'll help you with business credit. Establishing business credit, which will then allow you to get business credit cards as well as business lines of credit. I have myself purchased a property, put down the closing cost using an Amex credit card with a business that I established with less than 6 months time frame. I can show you how to do that. But so it is possible for you to be able to do that with that business credit. Also, you have your real estate funding. That's an option that it'll help you to use different types of loans. Okay, so when I first started, okay, way back, I actually used my personal name to buy investment properties. Okay, and if you guys know the process of purchasing a home, you got to have your income tax returns, you got to have all your bank statements, all the stuff you have to have, and that can be a lengthy process with a conventional loan. Now, there are benefits to using a conventional loan when purchasing real estate, but for example, you can be able to get like a FHA or a VA loan, and so you put less down. So there are options for that, but I say when you're starting off, go ahead and utilize, because you want the speed method is best. So I would say get your LLC. Then you'll be able to use real estate funding. Real estate funding is a way that you can use a DSCR. A DSCR is a type of loan. It's called a debt service coverage ratio loan. And that loan is what they call no doc loan. Okay. And that is where you're able to utilize your rental income that you will be receiving in order to qualify for the loan. And it will not be looking at any of your personal or business assets in order to qualify you. And so you can close in as little as 15 days. I actually just used Burr, actually last week, closing on a couple of properties. So here are a couple of companies that I recommend. The first one is Burr with 4rs.com. There's makeabeeline.com and kiavi.com. Okay. And these are all, you guys can go check out the websites. These are all funding institutions that will help you to be able to get properties in your business name. Okay. Make a Beeline. I have to shout out to them because they were actually my first DSCR loans that I used when I first started investing, and they really helped me with the process because I did not know what I didn't know, right, when I was getting into investing in real estate. And so that is definitely something that you need to utilize when you're trying to buy multiple properties. Because what I learned with putting multiple properties on your personal name, it then causes you to have an imbalance in your debt to income ratio, and it lowers your credit score, which then makes it more difficult to buy properties. One, for your credit score utilization, and also with once you get about 5 properties on your personal name, it makes it a little bit more difficult in order to get additional loans and mortgages. And so this way, when you go and you utilize these other funding options, they do not show up in your credit, and you're able to then scale your real estate portfolio. Okay. So what is the importance of passive income? Why are we buying real estate? Why are we doing this? Why are we using fix and flips? Why are we using, buy and holds? What is the point, right? As we mentioned earlier, we definitely want to build generational wealth. We want to have a great mindset. We want to reduce our stress. We want to make sure we're building our brand, but we also want to keep our future in mind as well. because we don't want to be working this hard for the rest of our lives. And if you're like me, you have developed a certain lifestyle that you like and you want to continue throughout your life. And in order to do that, you're going to need, especially entrepreneur, right? You're going to need to have a way to counteract you having to be there and being working, you know, on your business, not in your business, right? And so this is a way to do that with passive income with your in real estate investments. So if you do have a 401k, if you are contributing to that, continue to contribute to that. You can actually use your 401k to fund some of your real estate investments. You can also, if you are using either, if you are entrepreneur, there is also a solo 401k if you have that, solo IRA, or if you are investing in IRAs, continue to do that. You can use those funds to invest in real estate as well. And you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success and be able to accomplish all that in the future. So I do offer complimentary strategy sessions. If you want to have any questions that you have about real estate, any different strategies that you might think of, I will post my link in the chat. If you have any questions for me, I'm available to answer them at any time and help you to grow your portfolio.